Today I will be speaking on the sustainability initiatives and programs that take place at the University of Toronto on the Mississauga campus. Before we get into the programs and initiatives, let me quickly explain what campus sustainability involves. It is a campus that can reduce its ecological footprint in a very efficient way. As we are talking about sustainability referring to a campus, it is very important that we put efforts into making it efficient for all our students. With our busy schedules, we do not want anything that takes time away from our studies. Our part in campus sustainability is also about raising awareness of the environmental impacts a campus of our size can have on the environment. The campus has created groups and initiatives that involve students and staff members who want to take action and make a change. This gives people an accessible outlet who want to learn about sustainability and educate themselves in the ecological repercussions our university has on the earth. Now let's talk about how a student may view what a successful, sustainable campus looks like. As I talked about before, any efforts that we can do need to be easy and efficient. If the campus has tasks that are fast for students, nobody can make an excuse. For example, accessible recycling bins. The school has provided them everywhere, which encourages students to recycle because they do not have to go out of their way to do so. As busy students, we don't have time for long, strenuous tasks. I think the most important goal students have is to save money. The campus has made this possible for us to do by providing us with free transportation, free access to clean water, and many more examples I will explain throughout the presentation. This saves students money and helps reduce our ecological footprint all at the same time. It's a win-win for both sides of the campus. Now I am going to discuss 6 specific initiatives and programs that take place at UTM. Let's start with the initiatives our school has put in place in respect to transportation. They have created multiple systems such as the bike share, the U-Pass, which allows students unlimited travel on the My Way bus, and parking rebates up to $300 for fuel-efficient vehicles. $300 is a huge savings for a student that has to pay for their gas and parking on campus every day. The school has also installed EV chargers, which makes places for fuel-efficient cars to charge while the students are learning. They also have a free shuttle bus that goes between all the UFT campuses so students can get an education at any campus they want and travel back and forth for free. They also offer carpool spots that entice students with closer parking to the doors and reserved spots so you never have to look for parking. If more people carpool, we will use a lot less spots, which will make more room for the physical space on campus and space for wildlife. This program is very useful because it helps students save lots of money and provides access to all means of transportation that some students may not have access to. Next, I'm going to speak about the Monjaway Endemowinon building, which is made up of 40,000 square feet of new classroom space and cutting-edge technology. This building was made to be fully sustainable. This includes features like rainwater recycling, an energy-efficient system, and green roof space. It is amazing that a building this size that houses all of the different educational departments can include all fully sustainable features as it does. It was also very important for the building to acknowledge the Indigenous history of the land. The name of the building means the gathering of minds. This was very important for the building to be named this because UTM wants to appreciate the roots of the land it is built on. This new building is very effective not only because of all of its features, but also any building from now on will have to follow suit and if not, maybe push it one step further. The next initiative we are going to discuss is the water bottle ban. The campus makes sure they do not sell any plastic water bottles. They try their best to promote reusable, eco-friendly bottles. They do this by supplying students with water stations with clean, filtered water on almost every floor of the campus in every single building. With so many water stations, there is no excuse for students and staff to not be using reusable water bottles. They do their best to make it easily accessible to everybody. As everybody knows, plastic water bottles cause major harm to the physical environment around us. And UTM does their best to spread awareness about all the harm it has on our campus with all the wildlife we have surrounding us. The advertisements and water stations have been very effective throughout the school, but something I think that would make it even better would be if the school supplied every new student with a reusable water bottle. This would save students and staff from having to spend their own money and also be an efficient way to spread awareness for students that don't have any transportation means to go to the store and buy a water bottle themselves. UTM has also created a team called the Green Team. This is a group of students who is interested in helping with environmental initiatives on campus. These are the people that put in place systems for us, such as the water bottle ban and all the transportation systems we have access to. Having a team like this on our campus encourages people around the campus to get involved in the surrounding environment. This is the perfect place for anybody who is looking to get involved in something and doesn't know where to go, can join this team and automatically be included in pushing all these incentives into the students' minds. This team is also nominated for the Green Ribbon Awards, which recognize outstanding achievements in campus sustainability. They take major strides in order to be recognized by the students and staffs on the campus. The Green Ribbon Awards are very effective because it's an award system that keeps people involved and interested. Not only do these people get to make a change, but they are also being recognized for all their hard work. Next, I'm going to speak about the CCT parking garage lighting. The lighting is made up of fully LED lights. For anybody that doesn't know, LED lights are 90% more efficient than incandescent bulbs and can last anywhere from 20 to 25 times longer than another bulb. These LED lights are very, very efficient because it covers a huge area of square footage, therefore saving lots of energy. These light bulbs also only have to be changed a 1/12 that a regular light bulb in a parking garage would have to be changed. Because of this, we don't need all that staff to be changing these light bulbs. We will be able to save a lot of money, and all that money can contribute to enhancing the campus's environment. Another huge factor of these lights is that it enhances a student's safety. For example, if the regular lights burn out much faster and it is nighttime and you are walking to your car, it is much more dangerous if the parking garage is completely black. Whereas these lights don't burn out all of a sudden. They slowly start to fade, and hopefully by the time they fade, somebody will catch it and replace these bulbs. So no student will ever have to walk in the parking garage when it is pitch black. Lastly, I'm going to speak about e-waste recycling. Before I explain how UTM disposes of all these items, I'm going to explain what e-waste is. It is any electrical device such as phones, laptops, even batteries that need to be disposed of. Rather than just throwing them in the garbage, which can have huge health risks for us and our environment, the Green Team at UTM has partnered with the OES, which stands for the Ontario Electronic Stewardship, to recycle our electronic devices for us. This makes it super convenient and free for students and staff to recycle any electronic items they may have. Nobody on the campus has to go out of their way. They can just bring it with them to school, and our green team will help them dispose of it. It is as simple as walking in and dropping it off. Not only is this an easy way for people to do it, but it also makes students and staff aware that disposing of these items can have huge health risks. The advertisements have brought it to people's attention that this needs to be disposed of properly. Furthermore, not only does this program dispose of the items for you, but if they believe that an item can be fixed, they will try their best to do so. This can save a student lots of money. Now that we have talked about all the amazing initiatives our UTM campus has, let's talk about a couple improvements our campus can work on. Number one being more advertisements around the campus. It is very important that they bring certain topics to people's attention, such as how harmful water bottles are, e-waste recycling, and many more examples already discussed. Sometimes having a big, loud advertisement to catch people's attention is just what they need to remind them of the steps we should be taking to protect our environment. Something else I would suggest is a mandatory sustainability class in first year. It doesn't have to be an entire program, but even one class throughout the semester to discuss the sustainability measures that our school is taking. It will first teach all of our students right off the bat all the steps we take and how important sustainability is to UTM, and will get everybody involved in taking these next steps. It is also super important that we encourage our students to understand the history of the land. For example, that the land that we are on was originally First Nations territory. Had I not had to research for this program, I would have had no idea that UTM now stands where the First Nations originally resided. It is so important for the students in the campus to get involved and understand what exactly is happening in the environment. Lastly, I'm going to speak about the feminine perspective on the sustainability of our campus. Our campus has made it very easy for females to feel comfortable by providing disposal of feminine hygiene products in all the bathrooms around the campus. This is very, very important when speaking on the health of females. Although these disposal bins are needed in order to protect the environment, it also is a way for females to feel comfortable in the surrounding environment. Social constructs used to believe that a female's period was a sign of weakness, and it was something that was looked down upon as being dirty. Now, our school provides us with them as a way of everyday life. They show that females with their periods can carry on and do just as much as the males can do. UTM has also embraced their cultural architecture, such as the new building which represents Indigenous culture, and the strides that Indigenous women are making in our society. Lastly, our campus is very proud to promote Roberta Bondar, who was the first Canadian female astronaut. She is an alum of UTM, which was formerly known as Arundel. Everybody around the school discusses the strides Roberta took to be recognized for her contributions to NASA. Although at the time it was extremely rare for a female to be an astronaut, she pushed through all barriers in order to prove herself, and that is something the UTM campus is so proud of. Everything discussed in this presentation has defined what UTM considers to be a sustainable environment.